What's going on, guys? Kareem here and welcome back to the channel. And as you guys know, I talk about some of my favorite tech on this channel. But one thing that I haven't talked about, and it's probably one of my favorite tech purchases in the last couple years, are these right here. These are the Meta Ray-Ban glasses. And like I said, I've owned this for about a year now. Probably my favorite piece of tech that I'm gonna talk about on this channel. If you've been keeping an eye out for tech glasses, which let's be honest, you probably haven't, nobody really has. You might remember Google Glass, which was huge back in the day. Nobody talks about that anymore. Or the Snapchat Spectacle, which really just came and went. I feel like all of those tech glasses kind of just flew under the radar up until these Meta Ray-Bans, which I feel like I see everybody with these now. And for good reason. I mean, these still manage to impress me at times. Now, they're not perfect by any stretch, and there are some issues that I hope Meta fixes in the next iteration. But let's take a look at these smart glasses and see why, me personally, I think these are a must cop. First things first, I really love the look of these. I've got the Wayfarer version, and they're just like classic Ray-Bans, stylish and perfect for everyday wear. They also have a couple other styles that I think also look pretty good and might make me grab another pair. I currently have one with a prescription, so with the transition lenses, they don't really have the best tint, and the other styles and lens colors make it a lot more tempting. As far as the rest of the design goes, they are plastic, so they don't feel as premium as other glasses within that price range. For $299, I do think it's actually a good deal. For about $100 to $150, you can get normal Ray-Bans, and that leaves about $150 for all the added tech in here. As far as like the weight goes, these are pretty light because they are plastic, but the only gripe I have is when I put them on, they do feel a little top heavy, and I do find myself pushing them back from time to time. On one side, you do get a 12 megapixel camera, which I'll definitely be touching on in a little bit. And on the other side, you have an LED indicator, which lets people know when you are recording or taking a picture. Right side, you have a capture button, which lets you take a picture or record a video. Open ear speakers on each side so you can take calls or listen to music, all while still being able to hear your surroundings. A touchpad on the right, which lets you play, pause, or control the volume of the speakers. These are pretty discreet, so you can capture some of the craziest moments life throws at you without people knowing, but obviously don't be a creep with these on. So the case for these doubles as not only a protective case for your Ray-Bans, but also as a charger, as you can see right here. Indicator that lets you know whether it's fully charged, it would be green, medium charged, which is gonna be yellow. If it's low, it's gonna be red. But as far as the design goes, I'm just really impressed with the looks, and I'm curious how the next generation will look with the addition of possibly some new features and new tech built in. Okay, so let's talk about probably the most popular feature of these Meta Ray-Ban glasses, and that's the camera. So that ultra wide 12 megapixel camera means great quality for your photos. And 1080p videos up to 60 seconds, but with a software update, you'll be able to get up to 3 minutes, which is good as an option. Personally, 1 minute was good enough, especially since it's so easy to just start recording. You can either hold the capture button or just say, "Hey Meta," and just like that, it just starts recording. The actual quality of these clips and pictures, at first, I was really impressed by the image quality, but after owning it for a while, they just seem to do the job. I mean, it's nothing amazing, but it definitely doesn't look like something coming from your glasses, so that is a big plus. I'd probably compare the quality to like an iPhone from about 3 or 4 years ago. The biggest advantage of having these glasses is the ability to record pretty much anything from anywhere and letting people see the world from your unique perspective. And that's what makes these glasses one of my favorite tech purchases. I find myself taking these with me whenever I travel because it's just so easy to throw in my bag and it's hassle-free. And whenever the battery dies, they just turn into regular sunglasses or glasses, so they're serving a purpose in that as well. The camera is mainly focused on being used for social media. You don't have the option to shoot in landscape, which is a huge bummer because I was looking forward to using some of the footage taken with these for my YouTube videos as like BTS or something like that. Because you can only shoot in 9:16, you don't really have that option, and it's not as flexible as you would want it to be.
So the MetaView app is basically a centralized hub for your glasses. In the app, you can tweak settings, check the battery, import and look at different shots that you've taken, and even connect to your socials for cool things like this.
Hey Meta, post a photo to Instagram.
Share photo on your Instagram story?
Yeah.
Sharing photo.
Hey Meta, take a video.
The Meta View app allows you to capture, edit, and share all your videos pretty seamlessly, and being able to do all of this on the go just makes it even more valuable.
So I think the most underrated feature of these glasses is its sound quality. Well, for a pair of glasses, because the sound quality is actually surprisingly good. Whether you're taking calls, listening to music, or listening to a podcast, the clarity of the audio is pretty impressive. The speakers are located on the temples of the glasses, projecting sound downwards towards your ears. It definitely exceeded my expectations because I honestly thought these were gonna be trash when I first bought them. So I can listen to my favorite songs or favorite podcasts, all while being able to hear my surroundings clearly and being able to answer whenever my boss or a coworker asks for me. The volume at 50% is sufficient enough where I don't have issues with audio bleeding either, but with the audio at 100%, you can hear some bleeding in tight spaces. These are perfect for when you're out because if you do get a call or wanna watch a video or just scroll on social media, you know how inconvenient it can be without headphones or blasting your phone speaker, and nobody wants to be that guy. So I've taken hundreds of calls with these on, but I've actually never heard what they sound like when I'm talking. So let's do a quick microphone check. If you're wondering how the audio quality sounds when you're taking a video with these, they're actually pretty decent. I've tested it a couple times and I've just watched some of the videos that I've made and the audio quality comes out really clear. So the reason I've been waiting so long to make this video was because I've been waiting for one feature to be updated on my glasses. The new look and tell feature. Now that I have it, I feel like I've been using it for everything and I'll show you how it works.
All you have to do is ask your Ray-Bans about anything you see by simply saying,
"Hey Meta, what am I looking at?"
You are looking at two cars parked next to each other.
"What's the black car?"
The black car is a Volkswagen Jetta.
"Hey Meta, look and tell me what this phrase means in English."
Ciao bella means hello beautiful in English. It is a common Italian greeting used to express friendliness and warmth towards someone, especially when meeting or parting ways.
Last month I was in Italy, and being somewhere where you don't speak the language can be tricky, but with these glasses it was so much easier because I could just look at a sign or at a menu and just ask Meta to translate it for me, and it would do it in real time, which is insane. Overall, I think Meta AI was already pretty great. "Hey Meta, is it gonna rain today?"
Today in Charlotte, there's a high chance of rain with thunderstorms, heavy at times, and flash flooding possible.
Now, as far as battery goes, honestly, I think it does live up to what was listed, 36 hours and 4 hours, and that's basically just on my day-to-day. I think I have to charge the case maybe once every 2 weeks. And as far as the glasses go, if I'm using them for work and I'm listening to music throughout the day, I do think they live up to the 4 hours, maybe a little bit less, kind of closer to 3.5. And like I said, even if the battery dies, they are still serving a purpose for me. So I've honestly never had any issues when it comes to battery life. Having said that, I do wish the battery life was a bit longer. I mean, because these can do so much, you just want to use them for a longer period. Hopefully get to that 6-7 hour range. I think that's probably going to be the sweet spot. So there you have it, guys. Basically my long-term review of these Meta Ray-Ban glasses. They're definitely not perfect, but I think the combination of style, convenience, and those incredible new AI features where you can just look and it'll tell you what you're looking at make these a must-have in my book, and honestly one of my favorite purchases within the last couple years. If you're looking for a way to capture life's moments from your own unique perspective, or just want some shades with amazing audio, these are definitely worth checking out. As always, if you do have questions, make sure to drop them below. And if you like this video, please help the channel out by giving a like, comment, and subscribing. It really does mean a lot. Peace.